When Ronaldo refused to lose, Al-Nassr vs Al-Ittihad thriller brain fire. Some matches are about tactics. Some are about talent. And then there are nights when football becomes a test of willpower. This was one of those nights. With the clock running down, the pressure crushing, and an entire stadium holding its breath, Cristiano Ronaldo made a choice. Not to pass. Not to hide. Not to accept defeat. He chose to fight. Because when everyone else starts thinking about damage control, Ronaldo starts thinking about winning. And what followed was not just a match. It was a statement. Stay with me till the end, because this story explains why some players play football. And why others refuse to lose. Soccer Ball Chapter 1, a rivalry built on pressure. Al-Nassr vs Al-Ittihad is never just another fixture. It's history colliding with ambition. It's pride meeting expectation. It's two fanbases demanding dominance. And on this night, the weight felt heavier than usual. Al-Nassr needed a response. Al-Ittihad smelled vulnerability. The title race loomed in the background like a shadow. At the center of it all stood Cristiano Ronaldo. Not young anymore, not new to pressure, but still the first name everyone looked at when things got uncomfortable. Because legends aren't judged when things go well. They're judged when things start falling apart. Brain Chapter 2. The first warning, this would not be easy. From the opening minutes, it was clear this match wouldn't be controlled. Midfields were bypassed. Challenges flew in. Every duel felt personal. Al-Ittihad pressed high, forcing mistakes. Al-Nassr struggled to settle. Then came the first blow. A goal conceded. Silence in sections of the stadium. Arms raised in frustration. And instinctively, eyes turned to Ronaldo. Not in blame, but in hope. Because hope follows him everywhere he goes. Fire Chapter 3. How pressure affects different players. Pressure does strange things. Some players rush. Some panic. Some disappear. But elite players do something different. They slow down mentally, even when the game speeds up. Watch Ronaldo here. He doesn't scream. He doesn't sulk. He doesn't force impossible shots. Instead, he communicates. He gestures. He positions himself carefully. Because refusing to lose doesn't mean playing wildly. It means believing longer than everyone else. Soccer Ball Chapter 4. The response, a leader steps forward. The equalizer didn't come from chaos. It came from patience. A build-up. A moment of space. A finish that reminded everyone who they were watching. Goal. The stadium exploded. But Ronaldo didn't celebrate like a man relieved. He celebrated like a man expecting more. Because this wasn't about leveling the score. This was about turning the emotional tide. Anti-clockwise arrows Chapter 5, when the match became a mental battle. As the scoreline shifted again, the match entered a dangerous phase. 2-1, then 2-2. Every goal felt like a punch. Defenders argued. Midfielders pointed fingers. Benches shouted instructions that barely landed. This is where matches are lost, not tactically, but mentally. And this is where Ronaldo thrives. He has played finals, derbies, World Cup nights, Champions League comebacks. This pressure, it felt familiar. Brain Chapter 6, Ronaldo's greatest weapon, belief. Belief isn't loud. It's quiet confidence. You see it in how Ronaldo positions himself between defenders. In how he anticipates rebounds. In how he moves before the ball arrives. He doesn't hope for mistakes. He expects them. Because tired legs make errors. And Ronaldo has made a career out of being ready when others aren't. High Voltage Chapter 7, the moment everything turned against Al-Nassr. Just when Al-Nassr began to gain control, disaster struck. Another goal conceded. 3-2. Down. Groans filled the air. Some fans looked away. Some players dropped their heads. This was the moment. The exact moment where defeat tries to enter your mind. And Ronaldo, he refused it entry. Fire Chapter 8. Not tonight, the body language of a legend. Watch the replay. Ronaldo claps his hands. Calls teammates forward. Demands urgency. No blame. No fear. Just one message. Right finger, we are not losing this. Leadership isn't speeches. It's behavior under stress. And Ronaldo's behavior said everything. Soccer Ball Chapter 9. The equalizer, hope returns. The goal that made it 3-3 wasn't just a goal. It was oxygen. The stadium came back to life. The bench erupted. Momentum swung violently. Now belief had replaced doubt. But belief alone doesn't win matches. Someone still had to finish the job. Stopwatch Chapter 10, The Final Stretch, When Time Attacks the Mind. As the clock ticked toward the final minutes, fatigue showed. Defenders hesitated. Passes lost accuracy. Concentration slipped. This is where games are decided. Not by talent, but by alertness. And Ronaldo stayed sharp. While others chased the ball, he chased space. GOAT Chapter 11, The Defining Moment, Refusing to lose. Then it happened. A loose ball. A split second. A half chance. Ronaldo reacted before anyone else. Finish. 4-3. The roar was deafening. But this goal was more than a winner. It was proof. Proof that mentality outlasts age. Proof that hunger doesn't fade. Proof that some players do not accept defeat as an option. Party Popper Chapter 12, After the Whistle, What This Match Really Meant. When the final whistle blew, emotions flooded the pitch. Relief. Joy. Exhaustion. This wasn't just 3 points. This was a psychological victory. For the team. For the fans. For Ronaldo himself. Puzzle Piece Chapter 13, Why This Match Defines Ronaldo. People talk about goals. But Ronaldo's legacy was never just numbers. It was moments like this. Moments when losing seemed logical, but unacceptable to him. Moments when others settled, but he pushed. Moments when belief became reality. Fire Chapter 14, The Message to Every Doubter. Age, league, speed, none of that mattered here. What mattered was mindset. And mindset doesn't decline, it sharpens. Trophy Chapter 15, Why Fans Connect to These Moments. Fans don't remember possession percentages. They remember the fear, the hope, the release. They remember the feeling of almost losing. And then not. And Ronaldo gave them that feeling again. Bell final words. If you watched this match and felt something. If you believe football is more than tactics. If you admire players who refuse to surrender. Then this channel is for you. Right finger subscribe for emotional match stories and legendary performances. Right finger like the video if mentality matters more than age. Right finger comment, refused, if you saw Ronaldo refuse to lose. Because football will always change. But one thing remains constant. Cristiano Ronaldo never accepts defeat. GOAT Fire Soccer Ball.